Owning the title of oldest restaurant in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, Miller's Smorgasbord is 96 years old this year in 2025. And because it is such an established eatery, many people feel it is one of the best buffets in Lancaster County, Amish country. Well, we are going to explore that and much more during this review of Miller's Smorgasbord. Hey everybody, welcome to this video. I am Danielle, your host here on L Living, and today it's all about Miller's Smorgasbord. And this restaurant in Lancaster County offers a buffet-only dining experience for lunch and dinner every day of the week. This is a rare offering in Lancaster County, as most of the buffet restaurants are closed on Sundays. Their edible spread is full of local hearty Pennsylvania Dutch food, with many items influenced by Amish culture. But they also offer a carving section, steamed shrimp, many cold salads, and so much more. The buffet is the same whether you come on a Monday or a Saturday, or come at lunch or dinner. And the price is also always the same at $31.99. You're getting the same exact food at the same exact price no matter when you come here. So they also offer a soup and salad buffet option if you want to spend less and eat less, and that's $20.99. They are famous for chicken and waffles and also their chocolate pecan pie, as well as some other dishes, but those are two of their most popular things you can get here. The buffet is organized very nicely. I really do appreciate this. It's kind of a circle of sorts in the middle of the restaurant, which is a great design and allows for great customer flow. The variety is really impressive with both cold and hot food, as well as great comfort food like soup and homemade bread, and of course the delectable desserts over there at the dessert bar. So one reason I want to come here this summer, because I was very curious about this new development, is that they are adding a bar to this property. They're actually replacing their inside the restaurant gift shop and putting the bar where the gift shop used to be. So here's a picture of kind of the outside of it. They moved the car here. Maybe this setup will change when they're done, but they're still in the middle of renovations. And Miller's has served alcohol as an option with your meal for quite a while. This is the first bar that will be at a Pennsylvania Dutch buffet restaurant in the area. So very interesting. Miller's also offers several shops that you can go visit outside the restaurant on the same property. Just down the sidewalk, there are several different ones you can visit, including a quilt shop, which is very beautiful and has a lot of great colors and patterns in there. Also buy their famous chocolate pecan pie over at one of these gift shops, so that's a good option for those who really love this pie. Okay, we're gonna take a look at their buffet so you can see what kind of food they offer here. We're gonna start with one of the cold salad sections. They have a couple of these. You got some bologna and cheese and olives, carrots. You got the steamed shrimp over here, both seasoned and unseasoned. And here is that carving section I was talking about. They have beef, ham, and turkey at the carving station. Here's more of the salads. You got some beets, you got some chickpea salad, a pasta salad, a potato salad, and lots of more salads here. Pickles, all sorts of nice cold options. At the hot section here, we have some good old-fashioned fried chicken, some chicken nuggets for the kids or whoever loves chicken nuggets, some baked cod, Swedish meatballs, baked macaroni and cheese, carrots, vegetables. They also have vegan chickpeas and broccoli, beef burgundy, stewed tomatoes, turkey a la king, Duchess potatoes, corn, and then also ham, green beans, and potatoes, a dish I grew up eating a lot in my household. Behind this part is some sausage, peppers, and onions on one side, and parsley red potatoes on the other. And then just down from there, they have some yummy French fries. I really do like their French fries. They have a really nice crunch to them, so I do like their French fries here. As we head over to the other half of the circle, we first see the bread area where they have some homemade white bread, some ciabatta rolls, wheat rolls, white rolls, butter, but they also have about 8 soups every single time you come here to choose from. Here are the soups that they had offered this day: vegetarian chili, vegetarian vegetable, chicken corn soup, seafood bisque, ham and bean soup, potato soup, sausage cabbage soup, and then turkey and wild rice soup. All right behind the soups, we have some more grilled vegetables, sauteed kale, and ham and hash. And over here on this side of the buffet, they have the actual salad bar where you can create your own typical salad with the green leafy vegetables and the lettuce, as well as all the vegetables. And then here's the OG, the chicken and waffles, just so you know where that is kept. Now on this side of the hot food section, we have fried chicken and ham balls, which I love ham balls, sweet potatoes, more chicken pot pie. They have baked cabbage, mushrooms, Harvard beets, buttered noodles, a mixed vegetable area, some pork and sauerkraut, sausage, rice pilaf, some gravies, and stuffing. And finally, mashed potatoes. Okay, we're gonna take a look at their dessert bar. We start on the left side of the dessert bar with the cheesecakes. They had 3 different kinds. They have raspberry white chocolate cheesecake, classic cheesecake, and then I think a caramel sort of cheesecake. Just to the right of the cheesecakes, we have things like chocolate pudding, butterscotch pudding, strawberry topping, blueberry topping, cherry topping, applesauce, all sorts of other sweet little dishes over here to add to your desserts. There's some jello down there as well, some fresh fruit. One of my favorite bread puddings I've ever had anywhere is this bread pudding. It's very, very delicious. We also got some apple crisp here, as well as our homemade raisin bread with that really delicious homemade icing, some brownie pieces here, and we have some pies. So first we have cherry pie, then we have some chocolate cake with peanut butter icing. I think that's regular pecan pie. Then we have some carrot cake, some peach pie, and I think maybe more cherry pie right there. And then at the very end, you can get several different pies warmed, and you can have that with ice cream a la mode. It's a really nice option that you can have warmed pie here with ice cream, or you can have it without ice cream, but they do have some pies back here always warm for you. So really good bonus to eating dessert here for sure. So I'm excited back at Miller's. I have not been here since 2021. So this is the chicken and waffles, the original dish that Mrs. Miller served back in the day when her husband ran the garage and she would serve chicken and waffles. Well, it got to be so popular they started a restaurant, and here we are almost, 100 years later. I got potato filling, which I love, with chicken gravy, fried chicken, and ham balls. So I'm gonna try them all and tell you what I think. Very excited about all of this food. Here we go, chicken and waffle time. So this is basically like chicken gravy with seasonings and chicken, and then the waffle. Okay, the chicken gravy is excellent. I would eat that by itself with mashed potatoes. I would probably like that better because I don't really like sweet waffles with my food. To me, like waffles are like a breakfast food or a dessert food. I've never been a chicken and waffle person, but the chicken gravy is excellent. Like, could not be done better. It's really, really good. Now I'm gonna try the potato filling and gravy. Okay. So if you know me, filling is one of my favorite foods in the whole wide world. That's really good potato filling. You can actually taste the potatoes in that filling. Sometimes you get potato filling, it's just very bready, which I love that too because I love bread. But this actually is very potatoey. You can really taste the potato. It's good. Now, the ham ball, which if you know, this is my favorite dish in all of Lancaster County. It's really good. It's not the best I've ever had. So I love the pineapple sauce. They don't have hardly any pineapple sauce in this ham ball dish up there. Just as basically ham balls. So I do wish they had some sauce. The actual ham ball is really good. Maybe it's slightly dry, but it's good. Just not my favorite, but very good. I would say 8 out of 10. The sauce would make it a good 9 to 10 for sure, but it is good. I had to use 2 hands for this next part. So the fried chicken looks delicious, so I'm excited to try it. This is delicious. It's crispy and like perfect seasoned. Yeah, it's very good chicken. Very good fried chicken. The meat is so moist and tender. I mean, I know this doesn't look that great because I tore the skin right off, but this is a delicious fried chicken piece. It is so, so good. That's a 10 out of 10 by far. Super, super good. All right, Kelly's gonna tell us what she thought of her meal.
Hi, I got mac and cheese. It was pretty good. Could be cheesier, but that's okay. The stuffing wasn't my favorite, but I also didn't put gravy on it. So, then I got fried chicken, super good, good crunch. Ham ball, pretty good. I got sauteed mushrooms. I love mushrooms, so that was really good. It tasted like, it was just good. Just good. And then mashed potatoes and gravy. The gravy was quite scrump, but the mashed potatoes could have been a little smoother, but that's okay. And then I got wild rice turkey soup. Super good, super hot, and I liked it. But overall meal, quite good. I like the fried chicken a lot, and the mushrooms, and the soup.
Yeah. Okay, Dan, tell us what you had.
Okay, well, fried chicken, obviously, and it's very good. I like the crunch. Get back to it, but I had mashed potatoes, buttered noodles. if you can believe it, just imagine they were there. And sauteed mushrooms. I think the same ones you had. Everything was good. This is really good. The meat's tender, very good. I think everything could have benefited from a little bit more salt. The buttered noodles were buttery, but not very salty or seasoned, which I like a little bit more flavor there. The mashed potatoes, like Kelly said, were a little lumpy. I don't like that as much. Probably could have had more butter and smooth them out a little bit. But chicken is very good.
That's your favorite thing, you think?
Yeah. I think out of this, yeah.
I'm going to show you my plate now. So I got the mac and cheese and stewed tomatoes, which last time I had this mac and cheese was my favorite in Lancaster County. The stewed tomatoes are really chunky. And I got a little bit of butter noodles and some Swedish meatballs. So we're going to see how this tastes. I love this last time I had it, the macaroni with stewed tomatoes, Swedish meatballs, butter noodles. So let me show you again. I was not as wowed by this as last time. I'm going to taste it again. It's good. I wouldn't say it's the best I ever had this meal. I think that Dan and Kelly are right. There just needs to be more salt in some of this food, which I think is okay. I think if you don't salt things, then people can salt them individually, which is probably healthier anyway. So I think that's okay. I would say this dish, the stewed tomatoes and the mac and cheese, are like an 8 out of 10. So they're good, not the best. Good flavor. So the stewed tomatoes are actually very fresh. Like I said, I don't like the chunky kind, and it's almost a little too strong of a tomato taste instead of more seasoning. So that's how I feel about the stewed tomatoes. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Butter noodles, good texture, good seasoning, more butter and more salt that was needed, I think. I just think it'd be better. Now, the Swedish meatballs, this dish is probably the winner. They're actually really good. And not many restaurants serve Swedish meatballs here in Lancaster County, but they do here. And they're really pretty good. The gravy's very good. Now, I didn't show you this yet, but I got some seasoned steamed shrimp, so I'm going to try that. Let's see how it tastes. They're good. I would say Hershey Farms is better, but they're good. They're smaller, tougher slightly, but they're good. It's a nice option to have steamed shrimp here. This is lunchtime because Miller's serves the same food, lunch and dinner. To be able to get steamed shrimp at lunch is not common, but you can get it here. So, good option. Right, Dan. So what are you having, Dan?
Sliced roast beef.
And what do you
steak
think?
knife here.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
And horseradish dip, which is really good. It's not as really bitey as I like. I wish there was more horseradish in it, but it's tasty.
Would you give that scale 1 to 10?
It's pretty good. The whole experience is probably like an 8 or 9.
Okay, that's good. Okay, dessert time. My favorite time of the meal. So this is their bread pudding. They're pretty famous for this. Actually, these two are their big famous desserts. This is the bread pudding. It's really good. It has their homemade icing on it. Already tasted that. It was delicious. I mean, 10 out of 10. This is something else they're famous for. It's a chocolate pecan pie. And I will tell you, it's extremely good. It's really decadent. So actually having ice cream with it kind of bounces out a bit. It's really good. You get it up there. You can get warm pie with ice cream, a la mode. They had chocolate pecan pie, shoe fly pie, and apple pie up there warm with ice cream. That's what I did, and it is so good. I gotta show you this bread pudding. This icing is really good. There's raisins in there. I love raisins. It's like caramelized a bit. Super delicious. It's extremely sweet. If you have a sweet tooth, this is probably the sweetest thing you can get here. Very, very, very sweet. Really good. This is my jam. Chocolate cake and peanut icing are like my favorite. It's like my favorite cake in the world. It's not quite as good. Cake's a little dry. Peanut butter icing is pretty good. There's actual peanuts in here, which is making it a little drier too, and just not as much icing as I like in my peanut butter icing with my cake. So this one, maybe 7 out of 10. Not the best dessert, but these two are definite 10s out of 10. 10 out of 10 for both of these. They're so good. So happy with my meal. Happy? You all happy we came here? Good meal. Dan's dessert. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that review of Miller's Smorgasbord and all the food and the basic offerings of Miller's. That is different than other buffets. Hopefully that gave you a good picture of that. One more thing to add about the food review is that unlike Hershey Farm and Shady Maple, Miller's does not offer a made-to-order grill where you can go up and get custom-made sandwiches and custom-made dishes. That's a really nice feature at some of the buffets. They don't have that here. So there's something to note when you're comparing the different buffets and what you want out of a buffet. I have a couple things in mind as I sum up this video. The two main things that kind of stick out in my mind about this experience in this place. So one, it is really the most consistent buffet in Lancaster County. It's the same food for the same price, no matter when you come here for lunch or dinner, every day of the week. Like I said, the flip side of that is that I wish there was cheaper options for lunch, but this is just how it is here. Because this is an expensive lunch at $32. The second thing in this experience that I'm really thinking about is the fact that they're adding a bar. It's just gonna throw a whole new vibe to this restaurant, and you may or may not be a fan of that. I'm sure there's gonna be definitely a customer base for this, you know, in Lancaster County. That's not really my scene, this is not really my vibe, so it definitely is more of a deterrent for me. I know I can go get lots of good food in Lancaster County. It's such a competitive place. There's delicious restaurants and cafes all over the county, and I can go there and not need to be by a bar. So that's just my personal opinion. It's not a plus for me, but I do think there will be people who will be happy about this. So circling back to my original question I posed on whether this place deserves the reputation of being one of the best buffets in Lancaster County, I would say it is one of the better ones. I would not say it's my personal favorite. So I think it deserves a good reputation. I think it's a great restaurant. Everybody has their opinion, and I know a lot of people love Miller's. You're not going to be sorry coming here. You're going to enjoy your meal. That's just the bottom line. I already did a whole video comparing each Lancaster County buffet in very specific categories and characteristics. I'll link that above because that really gets into the nitty-gritty. That's a much greater detailed video about the comparisons of the buffets. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something and got a good glimpse of Miller's if you've not been here. And if you have, maybe you have not seen the new renovations. Now you kind of know what that looks like. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy your next adventure, hopefully in Lancaster County very soon.